The sterile look with cheery yellow accent pieces, canisters, local pottery, yellow and red fiesta ware, accentuated by cherry red placemats and matching curtains she'd had custom made. She'd chosen pale pinks and cream for her master bedroom, and a neutral gray and maroon for the guest bedroom. Both bathrooms had jacuzzi tubs and walk-in showers large enough for two. The living room needed some color. She'd just never gotten around to finishing the decorating. 2 beige sofas with a matching love seat and 2 overstuffed chairs filled the room. A fireplace on the main wall had been used only once since she'd bought the place, but Melanie told herself it was too much of a hassle since she spent most of her time in the 3rd bedroom she used for her office. She had a gas fireplace there, and, when needed, all she had to do was flick a switch and boom! Within minutes, the room was as toasty as a wood fire. She did miss the smell of wood smoke, but figured the lack of a mess was worth the sacrifice. She finished her lasagna, rinsed the plate, and placed it next to the others in the dishwasher. Sometimes it took her more than a week to fill the dishwasher. Sad, she thought, as she removed the box of Cascade from beneath the sink. She either needed to cook more, have company over more often, or acquire a big family. There it goes again. Why couldn't she stop thinking about a family of her own? Was she spending too much time with Amanda and Ashley? Was she subconsciously envious of Stephanie? Growing up an only child, she'd longed for a brother or sister. Melanie had been a change-of-life baby, much wanted, her mother always added, and she knew that to be true. But she had also known that the chances of her acquiring a sibling were slim to none. She wondered why her parents hadn't adopted another child. They were certainly financially able. They'd both been in good health and still were. Maybe it was a blood-is-thicker-than-water kind of thing. No. Her parents weren't like that. They would have welcomed another child. Maybe they'd never considered it. Whatever, she told herself. It didn't matter now, as she was a grown woman. She knew that her parents were counting on her to provide them with a house full of grandchildren to spoil someday. She hoped they weren't holding their breaths. Rolling her eyes at the path her thoughts were traveling, Melanie grabbed a damp cloth, swiped it over the countertops, then washed and refilled Odie's and Clovis's water dishes. She folded the dishcloth in half, placed it on the counter, and grabbed another soda from the refrigerator. Odie emitted a low growl, which was followed by a jungle-like meow from Clovis. "Come on, you two. It's time to call it a day." She said this every night to the pair of mismatched animals. Like clockwork, they wiggled out from under the kitchen table and followed her to her office. She'd promised herself she wasn't going to work the rest of the holiday season, said she wasn't going to turn her computer on until the year had ended. But she hadn't voiced the promise out loud, so that was okay. As long as she hadn't verbalized the commitment to anyone else, she wasn't really worried about being accountable to anyone for breaking her promise, something she normally wouldn't do. Without another thought, Melanie went to her desk, clicked on the lamp, then hit the on button to her high-end Titanus computer. A slight hum from the machine was the only sound in the room. Odie and Clovis had found their favorite spot by the fireplace. There wasn't anything or anyone to prevent her from doing what she was about to do. She logged onto the internet, typed Google into her browser, then typed 3 words and hit search. Adoption in Colorado. Her heart raced, and her stomach fluttered as though 1,000 butterflies were dancing inside her. So many websites appeared. Melanie was sure she'd misspelled something. She typed the words a second time, this time watching her hands as they moved across her keyboard. ADOPTIONINCOLORADO. She hit the search icon. Again, hundreds and hundreds of websites appeared on her screen. "Okay, I can do this," she said out loud. Melanie clicked on the first blue hyperlink at the top of her screen. She scanned